Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna be smoking some Drunken chicken. Stay tuned. So for this recipe, it's a very simple recipe. The very first thing you want to do is you want to take your whole chickens out of their packaging. You want to rinse them out and you want to pat them dry. Once you have that done, there's two basic steps before you throw it in the smoker. First thing is you want to coat your chicken with some type of vegetable oil just so that the seasoning will adhere to it. So we're gonna go ahead and I have two here that I'm gonna be doing today. So I'm gonna start off with this one right here. And if you look on this side of the chicken compared to this side of the chicken where the breast is, this side is the one that has the least amount of meat. So I usually like to start to season this side first so that I can flip it over. And even if some of the seasoning falls down, it's okay because it's the part where there's not that much meat. All right, so once you have that seasoned right there, you want to get your favorite rub. I'm using this orange pepper seasoning. And you want to apply liberally all over the place. All right, I'm going to flip it over. Get in the little armpits here. Start on top. Work our way down. You can get some in that cavity right there. There you go. Let's do it one more time. All right, so there's one. I'm going to go ahead and take care of the other one right now. The next step here is to get yourself a couple of beers. Since you do one per chicken. Since I'm doing two, I'm gonna go ahead and open up two beers. I did buy this, I guess you would call this a Drunken chicken holder, where my beer is gonna go, my beer can is gonna go here. Chicken's gonna go on top of that. I have a link on the description below if you guys are interested in these. But we don't have to necessarily use all of it on each one. You are gonna want to put some type of water pans, but instead of water, we can throw some of this extra beer in here. You want about half a beer can, more or less, on each one. All right, let's go ahead and place these babies on the little pedestal. I'm gonna stick this baby here. You wanna open up that cavity as much as possible. This guy is gonna just kind of chill in there. There you go. You wanna put the legs up to the front as much as possible so you can kind of teeter there. Try not to let them touch too much. So I kind of put them facing away from each other. So the next step here is just when you do move them over, you do lose a little bit of the seasoning. I just give it a little sprinkle on top. So I'm gonna load these babies up. So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be smoking these at 325 every 15 minutes. We're gonna come and check on it. But for now, just go ahead and close it. Set your smoker to 325 and we'll see you in 15 minutes. Oh, one other thing I forgot. Almost forgot. My water pan. There you go. All right, guys, we'll see you in 15 minutes. I got some smoked mac and cheese in there. If you guys want to know how I got that done, go ahead and check my my channel. All right, so this is what 15 minutes in the smoker looks like at about 320, 325. Continue smoking these babies, and we'll go ahead and rotate them in a little bit. Okay, so it's been about 30 minutes since we started the chicken. What I want to do now is I want to rotate this so it gets evenly cooked. And we'll see you guys in 30 minutes. So this chicken has been on the smoker roughly about an hour, hitting as close to 325 as possible. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try to center this a little bit more. And I am now going to go ahead and start checking on the temperatures. Insert some meat temperature probes. The internal temp that we're looking at when we're checking the thigh, and we're gonna go towards the back of the thigh, right about here. We're gonna be looking for a temperature of about 180. Once we hit 180, we know that we're good on that side. And I'm also going to be looking for I'm also going to be putting another probe into the breast itself. I'm going to go as deep as possible, but not necessarily hitting the bone. That one, I want to try to hit 170, 175. Hit my temperature probe there at 180 I want for the thigh, and about 170, 175 for the breast. Once that is done, then you can go ahead and pull this baby out and go to the next step. Time-wise, I can't give you a specific time. It'll be done whenever it's done. You just kind of have to play the waiting game and monitor your systems for your chicken. Right now, I'm looking at internal temps of 171 for the thigh and 135 or 133 for my my breast. What I have here makes my job a lot easier is a Thermoworks setup. If you want to know what this whole deal is, I have other videos that'll show you, but this has really been an easy way for me to go ahead and smoke brisket, smoke chicken, smoke pulled pork, everything I want to smoke, and I want to monitor the temperatures. This has been pretty much a godsend. All right, so we got our chickens, they're out. The thigh hit 180, the breast hit 170. So the next step here is you can't just go ahead and cut into it. You got to give it about 10 minutes so it can rest. But just give it just want to give you a little bit of a 360 of what these babies should look like. The color, everything looks nice on it. So at this point, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna pull them off of the beer can and I'm gonna let them chillax for a little bit, about 10 minutes before I start to slice it. And sometimes those beer cans can get a little tricky, so you gotta make sure you're able to pull them out. So give it about 10 minutes. What you're gonna wanna do here is you're gonna wanna start with the leg here. You wanna go and follow the bone. This should come off pretty easy. This side here, and then on your chicken breast, you wanna go ahead and follow along the bone. It has a bone right here in the middle. You wanna follow along the bone here and follow along the bone on the edge, and you should have your drunken chicken, right? I hope you liked this video. I hope you learned something new, and if you did, please leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side.